My name is Charmaine Rickett, and I am the president of Uncle Remus Chicken in Chicago. You know how there's no coincidence, timing is everything. And we were in the process of, we kind of exhausted the measures of internal training as to getting my managers to see the vision and to understand what I was trying to implement, that excellence as to their practices, their integrity, their leadership. So when I found out about the PALS Business Excellence Institute, through the QSR article, I was like, there is a God, because I knew that this would kind of be able to take to the next level what I was trying to teach. But more importantly, I had an example to show, because it's one thing when you can tell the people this is what is expected, this is what's out there, but when you can actually first come and see yourself and then see that excellence really does exist in a company and how a company is ran, it gave me even more energy to go back and totally refocus my training. So, when I think about the value that, am I getting a return on the value, return on the investment, I also was blown away because I know that what the PALS Business Excellence Institute is teaching us is, I kind of feel that you all are giving it away. And I'm not trying to say don't stop giving it away, but the value that you place on what we invest, the value that we get out of the investment is not measurable, because most companies charge 4 or 5 times as much as the cost for it to come and just kind of glean from the experts in the system that has been proven and tried. So I kind of feel that I've reached a trifecta. I have personal growth as far as, I'm also, I should say, the trifecta of the personal growth is one thing, and then just the growth that I can take back to my 3 stores to implement. But I think the overall growth is, this is going to really, I'm going to be franchising my system probably within the next 6 months. So the training that I am getting now, I can pass on to the franchisees, and that has been my passion, to be able to equip them to have the training to be successful. So coming back a second time, this is my second time back with my crew, so that they can understand, the managers that are at my current 3 stores can understand the new systems and the new training I'm trying to implement, so that when a franchisee comes and see it working, we will, have everything kind of in place so they can say, well, they really have the training, because training is key to success. Actually, I'm going to kind of turn that around and answer it, because when I first came to PALS back in April of 2012, me being a restaurant person, I always went in other restaurants and looked differently than like the average consumer. I'm looking with a totally different set of glasses, so I pretty much want to say, like, who's your franchisee, who's your owner operator? Come here, let me tell you a secret, because there are some things that you can do that can enhance, that will just make your operation even better. So I guess I would just kind of, I wish that I could just pull those aside and say, I know a company, I call PALS a sleeping giant. I'm always like, have you heard of PALS? Have you heard of PALS? And of course, if you're in the Midwest, you haven't heard of PALS, but I'm like, they're the best kept hidden secret as far as doing it right. So I would just encourage any of my peers, any of my colleagues that are, have a restaurant. But what I love too is that it's just not a restaurant. A system is a system, whether you're in manufacturing, whether you're in, online, job search, your systems that, hiring, whether you're in hospitals. So, that's one thing about, business excellence is business excellence, regardless as to it crosses all, trade lines, So that's great about the Business Institute, the Business Excellence Institute, that, it's just not one-dimensional, it's multifaceted. So.